The management of the Edo State Internal Revenue Service (EIRS) has dismissed the rumors that the state's internally generated revenue (IGR) has dropped from 8 billion to 2 billion. According to the management, the average monthly internally generated revenue stands at 7.2 billion, as against the 8 billion falsely rumored about. BTV News Osaroge Agbebo reports that the management of the internally generated revenue disclosed this to journalists during a press briefing and strongly condemned the actions of some individuals who are spreading false rumors about the state's internally generated revenue. The report is presented by Gifts Uwagboy.
Briefing journalists at the office of the Edo State Internal Revenue Service Commission on New Lagos Road in Benin City, the head of corporate communication, Mr. Courage Eboigbe, said the briefing was to correct the false narrative going round by some individuals that the state's internally generated revenue has dropped from 8 billion to 2 billion annually. He said the report lacks sensible financial or revenue analysis and projection and is therefore misleading. He revealed that the state's average monthly internally generated revenue stands at 7.2 billion naira and not even the 8 billion naira being falsely rumored. According to Mr. Eboigbe, the internally generated revenue in the month of October and November 2024 stands at 5.8 billion naira and 6.6 billion naira respectively and has not only been sustained but still growing.
It is important to state that currently the state IGRO average collection is 7.2 billion monthly, as against the 8 billion that is falsely rumored about. The IGRO collection for the months of October and November 2024 stands at 5.8 billion and 6.6 billion respectively, and this is currently being sustained and is growing as well. The management of Eirs will always take advantage of opportunities to grow the state IGRO. It is also on the lookout for possible threats or factors that may mitigate against a seamless revenue administration process. The Eirs assures the Edo State government, the general public, stakeholders, and taxpayers particularly, that the current state of IGRO in the state is very healthy and currently maintains a steady growth rise.
Mr. Eboigbe said the false claim ordinarily would have been overlooked for its obvious reasons, as it lacked credibility in the entirety and the source cannot be relied upon. But for the numerous inquiries received and the need to maintain transparency with stakeholders, particularly taxpayers, he said EIRS is committed to accounting for collected revenue on a quarterly and annual basis and assured Edo taxpayers of a healthy tax system.
Having identified the various taxes currently being administered, the Revenue Service is forced to state that the basis for the doomsday prediction for the state IGRO having a free fall from 8 billion to 2 billion lacks simple and sensible financial and revenue analysis as well as projections. There is absolutely no correlation.
On his part, the Director of Technical Service, Mr. Osareti Okoruwa, provided a detailed breakdown of the revenue collection.
We should have a clear mind that when somebody states that the revenue in Edo State is not diving or is not as positive as it was before, is quietly to disabuse people's mind and maybe create a negative situation or scenario. The truth is that Edo State revenue cannot be dive as happening now. The change of government, well, if I put it this way, just as I asked earlier too, the position of revenue generation is not by individuals. It's not by me. What I mean by individual, it's not by individuals that have changed party. It's a function of people who have been working for this time, and they are still there. The change in party does not mean change in everybody.
The Internal Revenue Service Commission assures Edo State government, general public, stakeholders and taxpayers that the current state of the internally generated revenue of the state is healthy and maintains a steady growth rate. Gifts Uwagboy reporting for BTV News.